For years, one of the biggest problems with YouTube Shorts was that you couldn't really control what people saw before they clicked. Sometimes YouTube would pick the worst possible frame, a blurry face, half-closed eyes, or even a completely random scene. But that's finally changing. YouTube now lets creators upload custom thumbnails for Shorts, which means your thumbnail matters more than ever. So I decided to test an AI tool called Visual GPT that promises to create viral quality thumbnails in seconds. Can it actually compete with professional designers? Or is it just another overhyped AI tool? Let's find out. If you're creating Shorts in 2026, this might be one of the most important updates you've missed. Because now, people won't only judge your long-form videos, they're judging your Shorts too. Today, I'm going to show you how Visual GPT works. Test every thumbnail generation method. Compare the results. And by the end of this video, you'll know whether it's worth using or not. Let's be honest. Most creators spend hours editing videos. Then, only a few seconds thinking about thumbnails. But thumbnails are what make people stop scrolling. Even the best video can flop if nobody clicks. Now, imagine this. YouTube finally allows Shorts to have custom thumbnails. That means creators who learn thumbnail design first will have a huge advantage. So, here's today's challenge. I'm going to create several thumbnails using only Visual GPT. I'll test generating from prompts, using different design styles, copying inspiration from existing viral thumbnails, and generating from reference images. Then I'll compare all of them to see which method actually produces thumbnails people would click. Prompt generation. Let's start with the easiest option. I'll simply describe the video. My YouTube Shorts just got better because of AI. Within seconds, Visual GPT generates several concepts. Some are decent, some are surprisingly good. The interesting thing, the AI already understands YouTube thumbnail composition. Big faces, high contrast, simple backgrounds, large readable text. That's impressive. But here's where things got interesting. The second feature completely changed my opinion. Thumbnail styles. Instead of writing another prompt, Visual GPT lets you choose different thumbnail styles. This is actually useful because different niches perform differently. Gaming thumbnails, business thumbnails, tech thumbnails, educational, reaction, minimal. The difference is immediately noticeable. Now, you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from proven visual formulas. But then I found the feature I honestly wasn't expecting. Reference thumbnail. This might be my favorite feature. Instead of trying to explain what you want, you simply upload a thumbnail you like. Visual GPT studies it, then creates something with the same overall feeling. Not an exact copy, but something inspired by it. That's a huge time saver, especially if you're studying creators with high click-through rates. One thing I liked, the AI doesn't only make images, it also improves the composition, better lighting, better facial expressions, more contrast, cleaner text placement. This is where it starts feeling less like an image generator and more like a creative assistant. Now, not everything was perfect. Some generated thumbnails looked too AI generated. Others had strange-looking hands or weird facial expressions. So I wouldn't recommend clicking generate once and calling it done. Treat it like brainstorming with an experienced designer. The AI gets you 90% there. You polish the remaining 10%. Would I actually use this? Yes, especially for YouTube Shorts. Now that thumbnails matter, could Photoshop still produce something better? Absolutely. But can most creators make professional thumbnails in Photoshop? Probably not. That's where Visual GPT becomes valuable. AI isn't replacing creativity. It's removing the slow parts. Now that YouTube Shorts support custom thumbnails, the creators who learn thumbnail psychology first will probably win more clicks. And if an AI tool can help you get there faster, it's worth paying attention to. I'm curious, would you let AI design your thumbnails? Or would you still make them yourself? Let me know in the comments. And if you're interested in more AI tools that actually save creators time, subscribe. because I've got a lot more coming.